Hey, what is going on, you guys? Getting ready to wrap up on our Vanquish VS4-10 Pro build here, and thought we'd just go live for a little bit. I've sent out a few invites to some people, see if they'll jump in or not. But it was thrown out there for them. Trying to keep it so it's only a few, because with StreamYard you can only do so many at a time anyway. So try and change it up every week. See what we got going on. So while we wait for them, guess I could do another camera angle. Show more of the bench view. Mute myself though. Alrighty, everybody hear everything all right? A few people jumped in. How's it going, Earl? Yeah, we're getting ready to wrap up. So we've got everything installed on this main part. I do have to take off the door handles though to put this in. It looks like I was supposed to mount them through this, so that was bad on my part. So we'll see how it goes, but how's it going, Cody? Yeah, I just, when I was working on stuff, I figured I'd just throw it up live. It's kind of a why not thing. Do have to still sticky this in here. So they give you some double-sided tape to adhere this. But before I do that, I do want to install the little shifter, which they've pre-cut most of our holes for us, but for some reason the shift knob hole is not pre-cut, so that's all right. We'll go about adding that. We'll need the directions though. Trying out some new lighting in here. What's going on, Black Ops? Welcome back, man. See what we have to do. All right, so this seems like a good way to mark our holes. I do have a body reamer right here, luckily. Guess I can just use this to mark my spot. Whoa. Everything went really dark. It is auto adjusting. All right. So gotta find a few other plastic pieces that I had out earlier. Here. Maybe. Yeah, here we go. Cody says got the RR10 out on its first run. Oh, strip the plastic hexes. Man, that is no fun on a first run. Upgrade time. These things love to be upgraded. All right, there's one hole, two holes, little body reaming action. Doesn't need to be very big. These are pretty small screws we're using. But it does have a nice little spacer retainer here. James Kettner. What are you going to do? A run video? Are you talking for this one? We'll have to see. All right. Actually, we just realized now, I'm not sure how I'm going to do the live. with the audio the way I have it set up. Oops. If other people join in, I won't be able to hear them because this microphone is actually being run from another computer. So it'll come through as a guest onto this one. So we'll have to change up the microphone, I guess. That'll get interesting. Probably need to get a second streaming setup over here if I'm going to keep doing live from over here. That sounds expensive, though. I don't want to think about that right now. Yes, the run video of this. You know, I'm not sure when I'll get out to get a run video or footage of this. Now you'll have to excuse me for 1 second. I do have to hit the deck here because I dropped this screw earlier today on the floor. There it is. All these magnets here, and I still managed to put it on the floor. Yeah, it sounds like you got a lot of power if you're stripping the hexes already. Holy cow. Were your tires stuck in something too? Is that why you pressed through and blew it up? Like, what were you doing? We've been watching a lot of Homestar Runner videos on YouTube. Old Strong Bad Emails. Those things are hilarious. Get my kids acquainted with it. And then we were watching a Hometown, and somebody in that show said, hey, a couple times. Reminded me of old Uncle Si stuff. And I haven't watched Duck Dynasty in forever. And I was trying to tell my kids about it and who it was reminding me of. And they had no idea. So we put it on season 9. And oh my goodness, it is so funny now. So funny. Even funnier than when we watched it when it was first out. So there you go. What's going on, Chainsaw? Green Frog? I think I sent you an email, Kagan. I think if all the worlds worked right. Let me see here. I cut off shifter and I set it. Set it right where? Here's the dash. So keep putting it in backwards. Here's the tree. We cut it off the tree and we set it down right under the computer somehow. That is weird. That is not where I put it. With these things where they basically are not threaded and the hole is smaller than the screw, you really, a drill driver really does help get it started. So thankful for the inventors who said, hey, we can make this type of work so much easier if we just do this one simple thing. Now they use this foam tape. I don't like foam. I'm going to go ahead and use a couple strips of this gray servo tape, I guess. Found my knife I talked about earlier. Has the screwdriver in it. Bring this in a little closer. Are those the stock tires? No. Hey, Uncle Size, my guy, says 11 Charlie. What's going on? Brett. Give me 1 second here. Back to this. I feel like as I'm going, my microphone's getting lower and lower. It's very possible. It likes to sag. All right. This is going to get messy. You there?
Yep.
Okay, I can hear you. That's good. How's it going, man?
Good. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right.
Truck's looking good.
Finish this build up.
Not far
I
from
think
the
it's
end now.
doable.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
They got interior to mess with and stuff probably, but
Yeah. And I don't know how much. I mean, there's stickers, I guess, to put on if I want to put them on.
right.
Which I think I do. So I'm just going to kind of quickly go through here and add some tape on here, put that on floorboards. I'm not going to do, I don't think, the rail stickers on the outside because I like that I use the matching gunmetal. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
You got to line up all the screw holes and everything in the stickers. Pain in the butt.
Is it? Okay.
I didn't use them on either of mine, so.
Oh, you opted out?
Yeah, it looked like a challenge. Mine, I use minimal stickers.
Yeah. I think that's what I'm going to be. I don't know if I'm going to do the window wraps or not. I don't feel like it needs it. So, like the windshield and all that.
Right. The trims.
Yeah. I don't know. I've seen some people that have it, some people that don't, and I'm kind of in the middle.
The Vanquish sun visor is kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I should give them some props a little bit. Maybe I'll do the front window. Did you do the side windows around them?
Nope, none of them.
Oh, you didn't even do the front one?
Mm-mm. I used a paint pen. Did trim with paint pen.
That's what I typically would do. I'll probably just put a Vanquish sticker in the back window or something. Give them their credit there. It's a really cool build, I'll say that.
No doubt. I heard you defending the price too, and I agree with you. It's a lot for the money. You're getting your money's worth.
I mean, it's a tough pill to swallow. I don't disagree with people there, but I definitely think the value is there too.
Mm-hmm. When it's $500 for a ready to, or $400 for a ready to run axial or something.
Yeah. Oh no!
Did you crack a fender?
I didn't take the sticker off the outside of this.
Well, before you painted the dashboard.
Well, I painted it, but then you're supposed to peel it, right? After.
Gotcha. Yep. And then you put. I see.
Then you put the stickers on, but I've already put the stickers on.
Okay.
So now the paint is peeling off of that sticker. The problem is, I don't see the sticker that says "remove me."
I don't think there was one on there.
Well, what's happening is it's not sticking.
No adhesion.
That sucks. The paint's peeling off of the But that means I already put the stickers on it for the dash. So I got to get creative, I think.
Maybe if you heat them up a little bit, they'll come off easier. Or if you pull the plastic off, and then maybe you can peel them off carefully.
It'll have the paint stuck to them, though, that was on the sticker.
True.
That's what just happened. So then I have to glue them on. I'm going to just try, now that the paint has peeled off in a spot, try putting it on again. Bummer.
Multitasking.
Yeah. It happens. It's all right. I
Javier
pulled all
says-
the other ones off, but
Oh, yeah,
I think it was right after I realized that I needed to go back and paint this again. I kind of was like, well, where am I at? But it's all right.
That one needed another coat or something. You could still see through it. Or
This main body part, you could. The main interior did not. I don't know. I guess because I needed backer for it. Because I put a lot of coats on. I don't get why it was still. And even when I went back out and added more, it's still in spots a little bit see-through if you have the sun behind it, which you're not going to really have because it's going to top down on this one. So it's not going to be obvious at this point. What it was like before was pretty obvious. So I should move this.
Javier says he loves his Ultra. Earl Moorhead says Tony paid for it, so sponsor a CCxRC sticker for sure. 1 horsepower there.
Yeah, 1 horsepower.
Only one?
Did
It's
it come
5 miles
with?
an hour.
I wonder if it came. Did it come with the Scale Builders Guild sticker in here?
I believe so.
I'm not gonna rep that. That's for sure.
Right. Put it on the bottom of the car.
Yeah, we'll put it on the chassis where it'll get scraped on all the rocks. That's what I think.
Cut the end of it
I think
alive.
they're building trucks. Yeah, I'm gonna have to screw through this. I wonder. I've got some like self-tapping type of little screws. I wonder if I just push one up through the bottom. It couldn't hurt. I wouldn't be able to put a nut on, but I do have a couple of little. I just got them from RTL Fasteners.
Self-tappers.
Little ones too. Really tiny.
Earl saying Scale Builders Guild is -2 horsepower he hears.
Here's what I have. They're really small. They're washer head Phillips self-tapping.
Damn.
So this company does a lot with the plane stuff. So I do have these. But hold on, I think I have some that are bullet head. Not bullet head hex. Where are they? They sent me a whole bunch of stuff to check out. These ones are better. These are servo mounting screws. That should do it.
Okay, nice. Big pan head on them.
Yep. And they run, it looks like a 2mm. Yeah. So I can use my regular wrench or sockets. I don't have to worry about trying to get any nut on here.
Right.
That bit right down onto one. It didn't go through the other one.
If you've driven it all the way in, yeah, you want to back it out and then start again.
Yep. So I'm doing. I wasn't holding it down enough.
Super Drake says, I really like those Vanquish bodies.
They're really nice.
For sure.
I thought it was really easy to paint too.
Yeah, it's got good angles. It doesn't have weird spots you got to try to get up and into to get the spray can in or anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, wasn't too bad to mask.
No. It is not wanting to go. Oh, I just got it through. But I feel like I need to get a wrench or something in there to really get it to bite. Bet if I use this. We're getting crafty here.
Don't want to screw into your finger?
Nope. Just need something to push against it. That did it. Bada boom.
Big bada boom.
Yeah, that'll work. See? I was like trying to think through like uses that I would have for this kind of stuff, and I wasn't exactly sure, except in the more niche scale stuff where you'd find uses for these type of, for hinges but it actually for the body parts and stuff, Lexan, and actually for my tank build, these would actually work pretty good, I think. So
your tank monster truck, or you're doing an actual tank?
Tank monster truck, because I'm going to build a platform that the body adheres to out of styrene.
Very cool.
And I think these would be good for. Oh, right through the sticker. These would be pretty good, I think, for getting into that styrene.
Do you think you need to pre-drill, maybe?
I might.
Is the head self-tapping, or it's like
It is, but I'm not having enough pressure on the upper one.
Yep.
So if I can maybe just get a little hole with this and not get my finger. Oh, I can see where it's trying to get through. Here we go.
Yeah, did that in the trades and put a drywall through the side of my ring finger one time. Right
really?
Underneath the nail. Yeah, halfway underneath the nail.
That sounds pleasant.
Yeah, it was one of those self-tapping nasty ones. Just chewed it up pretty good.
I'm just looking forward to getting this out. I don't know what I'll do for the first video with it. That's a good question. I could go up to the local indoor track, but I'd rather, I think, take it outdoors.
Right.
There we go. I got it. It's pulling it down now.
Take us on a tour of your whole backyard with it.
Yeah. I've stopped going back there with stuff. I've run into too many snakes. Too many. All right. We fixed my stupid mistake. It's actually going to hold it really well with these fasteners. So that's cool. What are these? 2 by 5/16 servo mounting screws. They got a nice flange on them. So perfect.
What was the company you got them from again?
RTL Fasteners. They have all kinds of screw kits and stuff. So I'll also be getting a lot of like the black alloy in just assorted sizes. So I have stock of them in like a container. Any size I need, I'll have it at the ready.
Nice.
Because they just sell it. You can just kind of go in there and order up what you need, which is great.
Yeah, really. You're not buying a bunch of screws you're never going to use, or you already have a bunch of.
Right. Here, hold on. I'll be right back again.
No worries.
It's funny because I have to have my audio coming from the computer over there. Otherwise, it gets this feedback.
Super Drake says, crawl on the Monster Jam course.
That I could do. I'd like to see it in dirt. That's for sure. on some of the hills. Probably I'll take it up to Ipswich where we normally crawl.
Cool.
And kind of get a feel for that. That's kind of my thought. I like to crawl up there, so it's nothing super technical, honestly. It's just fun.
A little
There's
over a
some
month.
stuff that can get you a little crazy, but
Yeah, as long
usually
as
not too bad.
with your bashers, those trees will get you.
Yeah. This I should have put in before the dashboard. So steering wheel back off. That's two-time Tony.
22 with bird shot will take care of those snakes. You gotta have time to
22
hunt them
rotor.
too, though. Yeah, you gotta just sit out there all day with your 22, huh?
Yeah.
Two-time Tony.
Had to take everything apart that I put together.
We all do. Don't feel bad. 2 times isn't bad. 3 times it starts getting really irritating.
Do they have a diagram for where this stuff goes?
I don't think there's a sticker diagram. I don't recall. No, there isn't, because I remember like the armrest and stuff. I was kind of guessing where the radio went and the armrest. And
yeah, where does the radio go? Like below the stick shift? Or on the front of this, maybe? Here?
Right on the front of the armrest. Let me go.
That'd be cup holders would be up on top of here.
Yeah, you want to have the cup holders level.
So switches and radios.
I did one of mine right and the other one wrong, I think.
There's only so many places it can go.
Right.
So what do you got your eye on? Anything RC wise that you're like eyeballing?
I'm drooling for? No, not really.
Any projects you're working on?
I take that back. Kind of been eyeballing some of the team associated crawlers. Trail walker,
okay.
trail. Yeah, that whole line looks pretty
Enduro.
cool. Yep. That
Do you
Enduro
have any of
HD.
them?
No. I don't have any team associated
The
vehicles.
HD one looks really cool.
Right. Definitely cool. It's a later generation too. Get a couple of reworks instead of getting the first generation. I like the honcho style too, really capable for the rocks. And Big Heads looks like he really enjoys his. So
Hey, look who showed up.
hey, bro.
Hello, guys.
Nice looking Toyota you got there.
Oh, thank you, thank you. That's gonna be something else.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of pieces.
I mean, got a bunch of stuff to cut out just for that, and that's hefty right there.
Pretty thick, huh?
Nice hard body.
But a
Yeah,
ton of parts.
Forerunner, right?
Yeah, 85 4Runner.
Very cool.
So
That and the beast you've got
that'll be interesting.
underway.
Yeah, that's right back there. I was gonna work on that and try to set up the camera on there, but it wasn't happening. So, yep. Oh man.
The team,
That thing is a pain for certain things.
no doubt. It's like a gigantic model.
Yeah. So I'm doing the chassis first. And all the body pieces are flat sheets that you got glued together in the right order.
Wow.
So yeah. But he's not in a hurry for it.
That's a bonus for sure.
Yeah. He's like, I want to see you get your crawler done so you can go out and have some fun with it.
You get a better product too if he's not pushing you, you know?
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. Tony, Cody's asking, did you lock the rear differential in any of your Yeti Juniors?
No. They're stock as stock can be.
Except for the paint.
Except for the paint. Which makes them pretty awesome. The best upgrade I could have done for them.
Unique, for sure.
But we like it just going. I mean, we're trying to keep them all equal, and I'm trying not to have a ton of work to do on all of them. So if I do the diff on one, I got to do it on all of them. And so at this point, no. Unless there's a really good reason I should.
Makes sense.
But I've been thinking about, they've got that system that you put now into the, and I'm into the, what are those cars? The Mini T in that all-in-one. I've thought about that if it would work. I would be maybe interested in doing that.
It should fit in there.
For a brushless system.
Yeah.
I don't know what size they are. But I'm pretty sure it's the same.
I don't know if they're, what is it? Like a 480 or something like that for the Dynamite all-in-one.
Right. And yeah, it's the other one I'm not sure of.
I think it's a 380, but I think you've got a little bit of wiggle room in it.
In the little Vanquish?
You mean the Yeti?
Yeah. Sorry.
You're looking at a Vanquish. That's right.
I am. The Yeti. Yeah.
In hand.
It is not.
I did I've worked on one once before, and it had a little bit of room around the motor, so.
Okay. Yeah, I've replaced one motor, and that's what's making me think I might be able to get it in there. But it would be so stupid because it's so stupid when you put it into the Mini T's even. It's so fast that I can't even imagine those little Can-Ams because they're a handful to control even brushed. So we just I don't know. It's fun to keep some things stock. If I'm constantly upgrading everything, you just kind of gets to be too much.
Right. Almost double.
Not to mention, we've never broken them, so bonus.
Why set yourself up for failure, right?
Yep. No bad diffs. Everything's been great running at stock, so.
James Kettner's wondering if any of us have RC tanks. I don't believe any of us do. Thanks. Tony's got a Kyosho Blizzards. And I think, did you get a Blizzard too?
Oh, yeah, Blizzard. Me, no. I want one.
I have the Trail Runner or the Trail something.
That's right.
Something Trail, which was the Blizzard without the tracks.
Yeah.
Or not without the tracks, without the front end plow.
Yeah. Tony, I don't know if you saw in my comment last night on your stream. Kyosho has been sold.
Yeah. Yeah, they have, to a toy company.
Yeah.
So I'll be curious what their new thing is that they're going to be bringing to the Monster Truck finals. I'm definitely curious.
Yeah.
They make quality stuff.
To see if they do any re-releases.
My only thing with them is trying to get them or get parts is always tricky. At least out here. I know it's different everywhere, but I know that it's still, for even a lot of shops, when it's sold out, it is sold out.
Yeah. Yeah, there's only one shop here that deals with the Kyoshos to a more of an extent than others that can actually get stuff in. That's where I've got this and the Element and all that stuff. And he still has a hard time getting everything in.
Yeah. We get in the mini Z's all right. And they
Yeah.
just got in the El Camino at our local shop. So we get that kind of stuff. But parts and upgrades and all that kind of stuff that they don't just stock, that's where it's really a little tricky.
Yeah, Travis is still waiting for his El Camino and the other one to show up.
Really?
And still waiting for other stock to show up for the shop. So
I know OMG's been waiting on Kyosho too. They said next month or something. He said.
yeah.
For which ones? Anything?
He has certain things back ordered. I'm not positive which ones. I think maybe the El Camino's one of them though.
I know where there's a couple.
Oh, that hurt.
Our shop had 2 of them, I think.
Yeah.
I looked at it, but I'm more interested in the other one. That's coming
GTO.
out. The GTO, yep.
Yeah, I was gonna get the El Camino, but yeah, when that Pontiac dropped, I'm like, nope, I'm waiting on that.
Go.
Yep. I love my El Caminos, but that's the right body style that my 67 Ols was, so I got a real soft spot for that.
Yeah. They just are fun little street cars. All right, these door handles are a pain in the butt.
He had to get the things through both pieces of plastic
Yeah.
and get it lined up. The first one's not terrible. The second one's even worse. Super Drake had a cool comment. He said a small town just west of Longview, Texas, White Oak, installed a large-scale crawler course around the town park. It's crazy awesome. That would
Really?
be cool.
Wow. Okay, how far is that from me?
Right? Longview,
Let's
Texas.
see. Let's see.
That's awesome, Super Drakes. Did you guys get to watch the other live stream with Matt and Josh?
I just caught the end of it and got to watch Matt eating something.
Yeah.
Whatever he's eating.
Ouch. 20 hours and 27 minutes.
Sounds like they were talking about maybe doing some online crawling or something like that on the next live.
Yeah, I was curious about the game they were talking about. Just destroyed my paint job. That's so wicked cool. Thank you.
Oh, no.
Stupid design.
Yeah, I should have warned you about those. They're terrible. You can ream the holes out a little bit bigger, maybe, yeah. And then it'll be... They're like too big without any paint on it, and then you paint it and they're too small. And they're teeny tiny little handles. You got to try to get 2 screws in, one on each side. It sort of holds the body together.
There, I should have just reamed it a long time ago. Get it? Yeah, then you got to get it to pull through the plastic.
James Kettner says maybe parts will become more available. That would be my hope. They are hard to get parts for.
You would think, as popular as those street cars seem to be, like they're the only one doing like those scale on road cars, really.
Yeah.
That model would for sure have parts, but even that one's tough to get parts for, which is the same as the Mad Van. So when you're trying to upgrade it, to get those upgrade parts, if you wanted to go brushless, it's just a little bit too much work.
Of course, they're putting out the 2nd generation Mad Van, so they're probably putting all their parts into that right now.
Yeah, but the 1st generation should have had them too.
And a lot of companies,
like
they don't focus on parts. They always focus on the new thing coming out, and then they let the parts kind of go by the wayside a little bit or something.
Seems a little bit that way.
I've noticed that with Arma. A lot of parts you're always waiting on in the beginning when it seems like people are.
Well, that's because people buy them and break them.
True. They want to be the first one to get it, and then they break it, and of course there's not going to be a part out for it yet.
Yeah, they just, because all the parts are going to making new ones in boxes.
True.
So I get that a little bit.
I've been watching some of the Team Corelli unboxings and teardowns and stuff. They look pretty interesting. They're pretty nice, pretty well built, pretty well thought out.
I agree.
Like that Kronos looks pretty sweet.
feel like these need glue on them. They don't feel like they're gonna stay.
Oh.
Feel stripped or something.
A little super glue inside the plastic and then put the screw back in or something, maybe.
That's what I'm thinking.
Jessica says she'll be in 5.
Ooh.
James Kettner says he would rather do real crawling than play a game. Understandable.
Yeah.
If it's an option, for sure, you know.
All right. We'll call that good. So I think that's it. I just got to do the bolts through the top.
Cool part about
Hold
the
the
online
body
crawling, those two will be able to crawl together. They never get a chance to or something. You know, they'll be able to hang to drive together.
Who will?
No.
Matt and Josh.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure they get to a few events together, but more than likely at the events they don't have all that much time to just hang out or whatever.
Right.
Okay.
I think there's that Mud Runner. I think has some crawling in it too. The Snow Runner, Mud Runner. I'm not sure if you have mods or something.
It does have online. I've never done the online of it.
Yeah, I mean, I tried it one time and it was pretty tedious. Trying to get
the whole game.
Online aspect, let alone the game. It's pretty slow paced, and I always got stuck. And I'd get one truck stuck, so I'd go get another truck to try to get the first truck out. And I never made a load. I don't think I never delivered a load or anything. Hardly. I'd run out of gas. That was bad.
I'm right with you there.
I struggled at it. I didn't have the patience to go as slow as they wanted you to with everything.
I didn't try Snow Runner. I only played the Mud Runner.
Yeah, I've got Mud Runner.
So do we think
won't take it in as a trade anymore either?
We think Francois let Sparks out of his basement yet? Or is he still there?
There was somebody else that just looked like him, it turned out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's a friend of his.
Nice. That's funny. He was calling him Stranger, too.
Yeah. Oh, this sucks.
During his race, his monster or his tank races.
All right, so what size?
This sucks.
What's the matter?
Well, with the interior pan in, it goes. I mean, I know I got to cut it for the transmission. I'm not worried about that. But the footwell is right where the batteries go, where the battery goes.
Oh, that's nice.
So
that's the thing with the RC 4-wheel drives. They got the transfer case and the motors down low. And...
Yeah. James, I've got a couple different colors in mind, but nothing's set yet. So
I was wondering the same thing.
Yeah, I got a couple different things in mind. Decision will come later on. I got time. I got to prep it all first, so.
Earl Moorhead saying the Cronuts has him worried that he thinks the rear links look like they will break. They will break.
On which one?
I don't know if he's talking about that Team Corrali.
Oh, Corrali.
That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think he's talking Corrali, the Kronos.
There were certain parts that were slightly smaller than on the EXB. It seemed like I watched RC Guy Garage's breakdown, and he did a pretty good job at measuring everything. And there was a couple parts that were smaller here and there, but they were all pretty similar to the Creighton EXB, or a little bit more reinforced. Had carbon fiber on it and stuff.
Yeah. I just again, parts.
Right.
We don't stock them locally. and it all comes through HRP, and that's, I think, who stocks a lot of the stuff that we struggle to get. So kind of am a little bit hesitant because they do what? Sen Racing, Cross. Who does HRP do? Trying to think of the brands that they are the distributor for. But
I've never ordered from them or any of those products. I've heard of them.
okay. That's just my only concern.
Well, it's harder when you're carrying a bunch of smaller companies, I'm sure, right now, to keep up with production.
Yeah. And before stuff started getting so cheap that you could get with like the Arma and stuff, you know, I was willing to wait for China timelines to get parts because it was just, you could get a way better truck for the money. Well, now you can get brushless and all that for $300 at your local hobby shop. And, you know, you couldn't do that back 4 years ago. So everything's changed. And now I'm kind of a little bit spoiled by just going in and getting what I want and not having to wait or getting it through Amazon or whatever if they don't have it locally. I don't usually do Amazon for RC parts, but eBay or Baymain or whoever.
Kevin Gibbs apologizes for missing the live last night. His power went out.
Nobody has to apologize for missing anything. People live. I don't go to every live that happens. But thank you. What's going, John Martin?
John Martin?
He did. I have to look my inbox. I'm having an issue with my feed of contacts because I do everything in the iCloud Mac world, and I was trying to get names and stuff over into Gmail, but my address book is acting really funky.
Oh boy!
So,
do the old manual transfer.
Here, I don't know that he got in the transfer list.
Want me to send him a link?
I'll got it.
Yep.
I just need to start getting more stuff over onto this PC, but I don't have like an email service on this PC. These are tedious.
Looks like he just got done doing some wrenching and he's heading to bed, but he'll listen. He must have to work.
These are a little bit tedious.
Oh yeah, those little teeny screws. Leave the hardest ones for last, of course, like the location ones.
Yeah, I'm realizing now the brake lights are going to be
in the way.
Fun to get that nut behind. But I don't foresee really taking this stuff off, so it should be fine once it's all in. I've been using this Reefs RC wrench a lot, which is how it ended up here on my bench. Because when I go out and out of bash, I just throw it in my pocket. Because when I've been doing the LMT, I have the sway bar pop out every once in a while, the rod, and it's just you have to put it back and put a set screw in it. And it's because I'm too lazy every time I'm done to go in and Loctite it. I don't know why, but
should have some Loctite with you.
Yeah, if that's what they need to put in there, it needs to have a Loctite dispenser inside of this wrench. Game changer right there. But I'm loving this.
That'd definitely be interesting.
Even for my all my photography and video stuff, I'm getting like a kind of a tool like this that works with all of the different screws that we use for tripods and lighting and all that. The 1/4 inch in different sizes.
Handy. Reminds me like an elephant wrench from skateboard. Had all the tools you needed on it.
Yeah, basically like that, like a little rectangle, and it doesn't have. So the problem is, you carry multi tools and whatever, but I go international so much, I keep having it taken away at security, so I'll forget to take it out of my camera bag. And they don't like knives going on planes.
Right.
So.
Earl says Tony Backyard Monster Jam track came out perfect. I see he's using it a lot now. 100. Yeah, it does look nice. I like the yellow and blue too. Like your little,
that's all gone now.
Hot Wheels. Yeah. What did you do? Just spray paint that, or?
Yeah. But the dirt has so much loose stuff on the top that no matter what you do, you're just spraying the loose stuff, and just as you hit it, just like the real one, the real monster truck courses, after the first couple trucks hit it, you see a lot of dirt. So it gets harder for them to line up the jumps because they can't see it as the night goes on.
That's the nice thing about snowboarding and skiing and stuff. They use a spray paint to delineate the edges and stuff of jumps and what have you.
Yeah, it's the same thing, except that doesn't wear off, I guess, as easy.
Right, yeah, it's in the snow.
Because isn't it like under it somehow? It gets under a layer?
Yeah, it's a dye or something. Actually, it's probably not spray paint.
So, yeah, I've been looking at line painter stuff and all that.
Oh, like chalk?
They use for marking, but it still fades. I'm looking at our front lawn. We just had Miss Dig Out or Miss Utility or whatever. And this sucks. It's all worn off too. So our tree guys, when he comes to grind the stumps, is going to love that. But we put down little flags where everything was, but it's not going to have the directions that I mean, it's pretty obvious, and it's nowhere near where he's working. So, but I know
you had like a protections organization come and mark it out. Just called a number and they come mark out what's underground for the people.
Yeah, it's like Miss Dig or Miss Utility or.
Yep. That's always a good idea.
Correct name for 2020.
Ours is a UFPO, Underground Facilities Protection Organization.
Yeah, something like that. But I'm pretty sure it's Miss.
I've heard that too. Yeah, I think there's a few
something. Of them. Are you guys watching me completely struggle with this thing?
You're not. It is a challenge. Those little screws are teeny, and like you said, underneath that back headlight, it's a real challenge. You got to be on
both sides of it at the same time, and there's a brake light in the way.
I want to take the brake light off.
I might just have to do that. It's so annoying.
Those are nice light buckets.
To go both sides of this like this is just so hard.
Yeah, to line them both up with a little 1/4 inch long screw, if even that.
Missed it. All right, so.
Looks like Earl got his Vitavon links for his OMT, but didn't see the steering link. So. Did you get the lower links only, Earl? Did you get all of them?
Got the Vitavon links, but don't see the steering link. I think they make one, or they're going to make one. I'm not sure if they made one yet. They were going to make a couple things for it, but I don't know where they are in that process. I don't completely follow everything that they're doing. Like ExoCage is on that stuff. He knows what they've got, So I don't track it that closely.
Hey, Brandon Timmel. James says lights are overrated, Tony. LOL.
Yeah, we just took it out.
Okay, Earl got all the links. He said he got so upper and lower. Nice.
Oh, you got upper links, lower links. And that's money right there. It's going to be nice.
I like the paint job on that 5.0 Mustang you did too, Earl. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah. I'm getting the truck all scratched up before I get out on the trail. Getting it out of the way right now.
Pre-scratched.
Scratching it all over the desk here. A lovely sound.
That's what I used to do with my race trucks. I'd go out and on purpose hit the dial it and slide it. So I put the first marks in it before anyone else.
Right. Keep that animosity down at the races.
Yep.
Super Drake says, Tony, that paint is lit. For sure. It's a very nice job.
It comes across way different on there. It's way brighter looking than it is in person.
Is the orange metallic also? Or is the gunmetal metallic? It's got metal flake
it's got
in
a
it.
little bit of flake in it. But it's pretty dark. I don't know. It's one of my favorite things to use. I don't know
James
why.
Kettner saying the nice thing about them is you don't break the plastic ends. I'm assuming the links they have metal ends on them for the LMT.
Yep. They're fully captured metal. They're really awesome. But they are money. It's like $70 for 2.
You're probably paying for a good aluminum and everything too. So
yeah, 75.
Yeah, in a year or something, you can just buy some cheap China knockoffs and they'll bend on you. And
yeah, you don't want to do that. I think the stock ones are pretty awesome. The only problem is
they're beefy.
That they get loose. You get a little bit of slop. But, man, breaking them, it's tough to break them.
The plastic like wallows out and the ball end starts getting loose in it.
Yeah. But mine's still tracking straight even with that, so I'm not worrying about it right now.
No, that's not with just scale driving, right? You're saying bashing and everything.
Oh, well, racing, whatever. Just trying to go straight line.
They'll wear out over time no matter what.
Yeah. Yeah, but all trucks do, and you replace them.
Yeah.
You replace rod ends, but you don't have to if you get those. But I just wonder that a lot of the hits then, if it's not wallowing out that ball a little bit, it's probably going to bend screws that hold them because it's just a screw with a nut, right? And that bar on it. So it's going to, at least the uppers. The lowers are captured, so I don't see that as much, but it'll be interesting to see.
Kevin says the more scratches, the faster it goes.
Yeah.
What is this, like a little gas cap, it looks like?
Yeah, goes back behind the passenger's or driver's side door.
Oh, you just got to punch a hole in it?
Yeah, put the screw through from the backside.
Where'd that go? You gotta be freaking kidding me.
No gas for you, Tony.
I forgot to put the steering wheel back on.
Yeah, that's the problem with that interior. You got to take out like 10 screws. 10
all of the door handle ones, every bit of that annoyance that I just did has to come off.
Or you just pull out the back window a little bit and chuck it in there and call it good.
Freaking camera.
Well, the live will be extended now.
So it'll be a longer extended live tonight.
Mm-hmm. Again, 2-time Tony strikes.
Yep. So now that I've learned, I also have to take out this stupid rear light.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Learn everything about it.
This is wicked awesome. So let's see how many of these.
Super Drake says he's got fully aluminum links on the way for his LMT too. No plastic.
One. They come off pretty quick. That's good news. You're gonna be so stripped out though. The door handles.
Yeah, you may want to put some super glue in them when you take them off and screw the screw back in or something. Let them sit for a while.
I may not put this back corner one back in here again.
It is a pain.
I might just glue the screw in and call it good.
Real said, my upper LMT link, the ball pop off one link I never noticed. Tony, did you add a washer to capture your upper links on the LMT?
No. For why?
I'm thinking so that it won't go through the rod end. The ball won't go through the rod end if you have a washer at the end of it.
I don't see that happening with the abuse I've given it. The chances of that happening are not great. But yeah.
I have seen some manufacturers put washers, I think Arma does it, put a washer on near a ball end in certain spots for reinforcement.
Yeah, I mean, if it keep it from moving around a lot, then I might. But I've never had it pop off of there. You don't get as much movement from the uppers. I'm going to see if I can just undo this one door handle and pull this down enough to
Get at the dash.
not hate life so much.
Yeah.
I really wish the door handle was not the part that locked the front together up here.
Yeah, it's kind of a tedious. They should have made it like the windshield wiper or something would have been fine. Been way easier to get at.
Can I do it? Pull this. Might be able to. Might be able to save doing one thing. Although I should have left this whole side screwed in. Dang it. Yeah, I'll be able to. But still.
What do we got here?
Sorry about that. Had to go deal with animals.
Kevin Gibbs was asking Brandon if he'd talked to Steve-O, and Brandon replied, he is at home at the moment, has a little break in between treatments.
That's good.
Right? Yeah, I think his treatment plan is to go in and get treatment and stay in the hospital for a week and then like 3 weeks off and then back in. That was the plan originally anyway. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, right now, you don't want to be in the hospital up in Michigan.
Yeah, right. And yeah, anywhere less time in the hospital, the better.
Yeah.
They've had a lot of upticks there in their COVID stuff.
Right. We have these crazy new double variants and whatever coming out.
Yeah.
And then you can't have visitors and just makes it miserable.
True. Even I've heard some hospitals you can like have one visitor only to be on the list. You can't have other people in to keep exposure.
Well, that's how Michigan was until
okay, and then
week.
they made it. Okay.
Well, and it may be hospital by hospital, but my brother just ended up back in. And, nobody's allowed to see him right now. So,
jeez.
If you get a room, nobody can come visit into that room. I think because the people that are in rooms really usually aren't in a place where you want them to get COVID. And that whole wing, it's usually a little bit more susceptible at that point,
Yeah. And
So.
weakened immune systems or whatever.
All right, Super Drake, see you, man.
Okay.
I'm not been able to keep up with chat at all.
10-day break, then he goes back.
And he has to stay in when he gets the chemo, Steve-O?
Yeah, I believe so. I know he got him pretty good, got him down. He was saying it's like a isolated chemo. He was going to get a tattoo right where they're going to be given, the directed radiation.
Wow.
They put a little, so they make sure they keep giving it to you in the same spot.
Yeah.
Just a little, like a size of a pen prick or, like a pen point or something. Not nothing major, but it is a tattoo.
Oh, really? They give him one?
Yep.
It's different.
My father
Yeah,
had,
on-call tattooologist.
right? Can you pick the color?
Yeah.
That's
What
crazy.
if I want something bigger than just a dot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin
We'll
Gibbs says
just
it's
go
hard
in
to keep
here.
a pose.
All right, so it seems to be so far, knock on wood. Yeah, I just won't say anything.
Jessica says my dad's been in a nursing home for a year and she feels you, Tony.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people have been seeing their parents through windows and stuff for the last year.
Yeah.
Place my
We haven't
wife
even gone
works,
back
I
up there
haven't been able
because
to do that.
They won't even let you on the grounds.
Nope. Only time I get to go on there is when I drop her off for work and pick her back up.
wow.
That's the only reason they don't bother me is they know the vehicles, know why I'm there. So
Yeah, I hope we turn some crazy corners here very soon.
yeah. But I hate to say, I'm not looking for it to happen for sure. I see other things happening first.
Yeah, I'm not holding my breath.
The what? I might have missed something.
And I said I see other things happening before things going back to somewhat normal.
Oh.
I don't know if they'll ever go back to normal.
No, I see other stuff happening first.
I think we finally realized that there's always potential for this to happen, Certain things have got to change permanently.
Oh yeah.
Kevin Gibbs is saying it's hard to keep a positive attitude with no outside interaction. Yeah, no doubt. He's definitely got to feel isolated being in the hospital and
Yeah.
it's got to take everything out of you energy wise. And then not to mention his other
My wife's job
complications.
is so important. She's activities director. So, yep. Okay. All right. All the body panels are free now.
All
I gotta
clipped
get some.
off.
Yeah, I gotta go get some scuff pads and detail them out and get it
Stop
ready for
cutting.
payment. Yeah, this one's gonna take a while. I got a feeling. Then the modifications on the between the body and the chassis to get it all together. Where am I? Okay. Where did I just put that? That'll work. So what have you been up to, Kagan?
Not much. Been video gaming, but doing yard work. I had some trees trimmed for power lines and stuff that it left a bunch of crap I had to clean up after. So.
Oh, fun.
Pine, good times.
Nut.
Yeah. Supposed to clean up what they mess up.
They do if it's like a finished yard, they would chip it all up and everything. But this part's like a wooded area, so they just drop it all on the ground and say, "Oh, we're gonna put it in nice, neat rows," but it's just kind of trashed. So picking up the bigger stuff and getting rid of it, chopping it up a bit.
Yeah. Clearing out, making room.
Yep.
One of the nuts got misplaced here.
Those teeny little ones don't turn up in the vacuum.
Yeah. I don't think I even have any of that size.
James Kettner's wondering, do you do any racing with that sprint car on the top shelf?
Oh, no. That's a old Losi slider that you can't hardly get parts for. So that's just a shelf clean.
It's not stuck to your mat somewhere, Tony? Come on, Kyle. Come on, Kyle RC. Do your job.
I'm looking for. What's on the floor here?
Gary Hinger's asking, did anyone check out the conversation for the Primal Raminator? Maybe I don't know what he's talking about. Maybe the electric conversion one.
Conversion set up out there now.
Gotcha.
Who has it other than Primal? Does somebody else have it?
I don't know. Tank had a video on it out there earlier today.
Oh, I'll have to watch.
He reposted it from someone else, I think, but I don't know. Or he was linking to the video that it is. I don't know.
12S, I assume.
No idea. I didn't watch it.
It was 8S the first time they did it.
Okay, that'd be good.
And it was still peppy.
Right.
Again, how fast do you want it to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
At the size that it is.
Yeah, just scale speed would be good.
Fast, but there's liability. You know, like I wouldn't want to be the one providing the means for it. Like if people find their own way to do it, cool.
Yeah, it's out of your hands at that point.
Yeah. I don't want them to say, they sold me this reckless thing, you know, as they try and backpedal their way out of something stupid they do.
True.
So
people don't like taking blame anymore, that's for sure. When you can blame it on somebody else, why not? Huh?
All right, so here is the gas cap. Do I want this? There's one more thing to rip off the side.
It is electric, so it's technically not needed.
It's electric, they said?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Earl's wondering how much
pieces for it.
How much lighter the electric Raminator will be. 70 pounds instead of 80, or 75 instead of 80. Won't have flammable liquids on it, but it'll have a lipo or two.
Here's the screw. I do have that. Cap. And
Gary here saying, yeah, it has a water-cooled electronics. Cool.
oh, I did see one of those. They were driving it in the snow at one point. I don't remember who. No, that was something else. That was a motor somebody's doing.
I think Deontay just put in a pretty nice motor pipe system.
Yeah, he did the RC Max one.
Right. He went all the way.
That's the one that blew up RC Sparks. I haven't seen enough run video with one of those to make the jump.
Well, I'd be a little more comfortable if I was Deontay with it. He's a diesel mechanic, so
yeah,
you know, me trying to get that and running would be a joke.
Well, you see how much trouble he had getting it running.
Yeah.
He had a beast of a time getting it working. I saw him on the forums asking people what to do.
Okay.
Because he couldn't get it to fire.
Gotcha.
But then once you do, you get it tuned. Now you've got crazy amounts of power at your hand.
And more to come when it's broken in, right?
Yeah. I mean, I saw he could hardly keep the wheels on the ground when Aaron was running it. The front end was like really torque twisting. And then he actually like snapped gears in the transmission.
Ooh, better order parts now.
I'm just like, man, it's not
It's not ready for it really.
Strong enough to do it, you know?
Yeah, it sounds like some of the other drive components need to be upgraded too, besides just throwing a big motor in it.
I saw their videos for it when it first came out with RC Max, but I haven't seen a whole lot more. I don't know.
I think Gap might
I
have got
have a
one.
lot of I probably have the most Raminator, maybe the most Raminator stuff out there. Trying to show people what they do and what they can do. But same with the Bari one. You know, so many people have those, but there's hard to find any run footage of it.
Yeah, I've never seen one besides yours, really. I don't think the Bari ones.
And there's 15 of them, I think, out there. So I'm trying to make sure it's, you know, it shows what it does. And that's one nasty truck right there.
Joe's saying he's been breaking parts left and right. Must be Deontay.
Yeah, but he
not
breaks
really.
stuff all the time anyway.
Yeah, he's a hardcore basher.
He does not mess around.
He could build a truck in a live session though. Just sit there and build the whole thing from the chassis up.
Yeah.
I guess anybody could if you're just sitting there and had all the parts.
Yeah. It is done.
Very cool. Got a steering wheel and everything.
Cool.
Oh, yes, I did. You made me second guess whether I put in or not. Not cool, not cool.
Just keeping you on your toes.
I like that
Now I
your
gotta
radio
bind
matches.
it up. And then I gotta upgrade this thing.
Okay, Gap's buddy bought one. I know. I thought I saw one on Gap's channel. Nice. He's got quite the group of RC guys that he races with and stuff. Gap down there.
Yeah, it does.
The Misfits or something, I think they're called.
Yeah, they're doing a ton of stuff.
NHRL. Some other people are doing that too. Neighborhood racing.
I really wish that these could hold more than 20.
Right, models.
I said-
Yeah, it's silly.
I emailed them and said, you guys,
They laugh at you.
I said, crawler people have more than 20 cars too. Any chance? We probably have more cars than the race guys do. And the pro controllers can do 100. 99.
Yeah.
I'm like, can we get a pro rugged? I'd pay for a pro rugged.
The other nice thing on the Pro is it's got a dial for like the winch, 3-position switch, and a dial for the winch control.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, they're like, we'll get a pro. I'm like, well, pro doesn't fit with my lifestyle. I need
Right.
a one-handed drive. Like, you want me to buy a pro, make a pro.
I think they did just come out with a Smart Pro.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I mean,
Well, guys,
this is what
I'm
so many
hurting.
bashers and
Oh yeah, that's a better design for most people in the hobby as far as rigidity.
Well, guys, I'm hurting. I got to go lay down. My back's screaming at me.
I bet.
Thank you for the invite, Tony.
Hey, Brett.
See you guys
Keep on
later
off.
in the chat.
Wow, that fan is kicking. Binding. Still binding. Still binding. Why is that fan flying?
ESC fan.
Yeah. And the bind is flashing really fast.
I think in the Pro model you might have to put an SD card in it to get to, or either that or you can transfer models easier that way or something. There's an SD memory card slot in the Pro.
All right, let's try this again. Bind. Bind. Binding. 11 milliseconds. There it goes. So much servo power.
Nice.
Ooh. That was a click. Something on the
Sounds
front end
familiar.
click.
Yeah, probably just something seating in.
No, this is 2100 on 3S, so there's a bit of... I don't love that fan noise. That's really loud.
It's not quite enough for the mic to pick up. We can't really hear it. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, now I can hear it.
It's moving.
That is pretty noisy.
Huh.
Be nice if you could go on the ESC and turn it down to a lower speed. You know, if you're only using it in a crawler, then it doesn't need to be cooling so much.
Draw on this crawler ESC that it would need that much. I mean, that would be annoying on the trail.
Maybe it's a servo. A lot of power from the servo. Now the servo's not working, so it shouldn't be continuous draw.
So I need to get the updated controller stuff, and then I can actually apparently set this via my controller,
Okay.
which would be cool. Otherwise, I gotta use like an electronic program card, which I have.
I was gonna say, you got that programmer card. You could try that out. See what it's set at.
But I don't.
It's definitely noisy.
Yeah, I don't know.
It wasn't like it was malfunctioning and touching something or anything. It was just going so fast that it was that noisy.
Yeah. I don't remember my other ones having fans on them at all, like the Axe. I don't think there was a fan on it. I wonder if it's even necessary.
Probably not in the crawler. Depending on ambient temperature and everything, but generally you don't overheat crawlers unless you got a ton of mud or something on it, you know?
Yeah, or 4S or something.
Mm-hmm.
Really crazy power on it. All right, let's see how this all goes together.
Bad bearings.
Yeah. Oh, my body post was bent.
Don't forget your running boards. Pop them in.
Yeah, it's tucked on the inside here. I can't see over there. Looks good though. I like it.
Heck yeah.
I gotta find my body clips. I wonder if it came with some.
Yep. Little black ones.
Yeah.
Cody Van Amberg says, my 3300 Axe is noisy.
Okay, so it has a fan. I don't remember hearing my X system if it had one. Or maybe I just didn't install it. Kind of a punk about that too. I don't usually
Fans.
install. Yeah. Unless I really need it. I don't usually put it on.
Yeah, it's one of the benefits for living up in New York. I'm not in California like Earl or AC Froggies in Arizona, 100-degree
Yeah, the
temperatures and
heat.
stuff. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it turned out pretty cool. The black in it gives it that third color, which is nice. It feels very, very plush. That really thick shock oil, I don't think I've ever done that thick. But this thing's flexing so much, I'll be doing body rub with these big landmines on here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, 3.72.
I think they're quite a bit taller.
I actually put, I think, 90mm shocks on my Ultra, so they'd be a little taller.
Yeah,
Instead
the
of
stock. I'm
80.
gonna just see what the stock wheel looks like as far as height.
Right.
I mean, it's barely taller, but it's a wider overall.
Did you put any preload on those shocks? Did you put your preload collars down at all?
Yeah, they're down.
Okay.
In normal driving, it should be fine. It'll just be when it starts getting
Turning the tire
crazy
real sharp
flexing because it
flexing.
flexes so much. Lots of twist. I wonder if anybody'd be interested in these Vanquish wheels and tires.
Now they sell for, I think, $30 for the rims, $30 for the tires, or 60 and 60. I forget.
Okay.
That's what they are
Drop
new
online.
anyway. Yep. Yep.
I don't know what all these screws I have in front of me are for.
Are they for the rims? There were a couple odds and end pieces extra.
Oh, wait. These are for the J Concepts tires. I had to get the wheel nuts out to put inside of here. I knew I had wheel nuts I could use from a baggie of stuff I had, which was the J Concepts ones. That's what it is. Wicked cool.
Kevin Gibb says might be a noisy boy, but it looks killer.
Yeah, it's going to be noisy out there. It's not going to be as noisy as a
Revolver.
revolver, man. We had some of those going by, and I have one. I haven't installed it yet, and I don't think I plan to, because it's not so bad in person, but man, on video, it is so bad.
Right.
It's really bad when it goes by. Stick one of these Vanquish product stickers. On the back gray part here. That's super crooked.
Not going to use any soap or anything, any alcohol for your sticker.
For what?
For your decal application.
Now, I usually just use a knife.
Old
Line
pro.
it up this way.
Amateur crap.
And then try and get it good. That's pretty good. Trick is not to let it get all the way on until you're ready to. You can make some minor adjustments along the way. But stickers are easy enough to remove too, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Looks pretty good. Pretty good. I probably won't sticker this one up too much. Unless I find some really cool stickers. I don't know.
Yeah,
I say that, but it's going to be sticker bombed.
Sean put like a Scout 2 sticker on the side, like the white sticker that you get from a Gen 8. Looked pretty decent.
So I was thinking of something like that with lines going down it and like a number in a circle or something here in the front and kind of like make it look a little racy.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's got like a little bit of a racy stance with that short. But
make it look like a Baja truck or something. Though.
Yeah, I'm kind of liking it clean.
Yeah, it looks sharp. You can always put decals on later.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Looks good.
So that's done. So next I'll have to do like a whole video on it over on the main channel. Just kind of a breakdown of it. Take off the body, show everything that's in it. Almost like an unboxing of it completed. Showing what's in it. And then hit the trail with it.
Nice. In a month, you can take it to Honeylulu's.
That's what I was trying to have it done for. I honestly didn't know I was as far along as I was. When when I knew I needed to get the fenders done, and so I was working toward that. And then when I did, I realized, oh well,
Not much left.
after that, there's really just assembling the body and putting on the electronics, which I already had the motor in, so super easy. Motor and servo were in. So next, I got to get the SCX-10 up on the bench, put the scalar fab stuff on it, then build the UMG-10. So this one I want to take to Georgia, probably with my SCX-10 III, and then my kids will take their Wraith. And then if something happens to theirs, I'll have the SCX-10 III or this they can drive. No, they'll have the SCX-10 III they can drive.
Right.
They won't be driving this.
Right.
So yeah.
Only problem you have to make sure you got it. Are they both bound on the same remote? You may have to have an extra remote.
No.
Well, you got 2 ruggeds anyway, don't you? You got 3 ruggeds, you said, or something?
3. We each have one, and they're easy enough to bind now with that button. We can just rebind so easy.
Nice.
So this one I put on the orange one since it's orange. Made sense.
You got
But
the green
the
one
other one.
in the original, or 2 oranges or something?
Well, I have a green one and a black original with the regular plate.
Yep.
Which my plate on that works just fine. I mean, I prefer with my big thumbs the new version of it, but yeah, I actually got them both here.
Oh, the original touchpad was a little funky, right? They had issues with it.
Yeah, but I'm already like pulling stuff off. I don't even remember what it was. I had to take something off of this one the other day because I have my. When I look at it, I've got quite a lineup on here. DB Pro, one of my Pro Cs, my Max D Racer SMT10, my Bouncer, the JLU, which is the SCX-10 III, the ZEI Bigfoot, the Freestyle RC Bigfoot, Typhon 6S, the Laser Nut, the TF2, Mojave, my Michigan Ice, Megalodon Fire, the Big Bari build, low seat, monster truck, regulator. So I try to keep all my race ones on here. So I have that list. The Son of a Digger that's up on the shelf with the tube frame, Gen 8, Pro C, Sticker Bomb, and another ZRD. So it's a pretty packed out controller with some of my favorite things on here.
It does seem like Spectrum's limiting us. There's no way. There's not technology out there to have unlimited. Just put a memory card in it and you're good to go. Yeah.
Even if it was just 99, like at 99, if I'm filling it up, then, you know, shame on me.
Yeah. You got too many RCs.
Right.
You can afford 2 remotes.
And, you know, yeah, and you're not sharing them with anybody because they're all on one controller. And so I do like having multiples, but I want my one controller to be able to have my best lineup that I run on the channel. So I just always grab the green. And then my kids have the orange and the black. That's how it's set up. Is mine's the green one, which I actually like the orange one, but I already had this one because the orange wasn't out yet. But
Reverend Charlie says that color combo is awesome. Nice looking truck, Tony from Jessica.
Thanks. And I'll get in touch with you, Javier. If I don't know how late you'll be up, I could contact you in a few minutes when we wrap on here. But yeah. Oh, here's stickers.
Hot Hoopty
There's a
says that
Scale
orange
Builders
looks good.
good one.
Yeah, a little one there. There's 2 sheets of stickers.
Red taillight decals. Those probably should have gone on before.
They go on before the trim on the body itself.
Thanks for the warning.
I don't know what steps you did or didn't do. Exactly.
Night Customs. Oh, these are cool.
I'm trying to stretch this live out as long as possible, Tony. Come on.
Where's it go? Oh, so that's not too bad.
Javier says he's up still, brother.
Okay. I'll probably just go in there with a paint marker.
Right.
Honestly.
Sharpie and hit it up.
Sharpie, because it'll be clear still with a red
Yeah.
Sharpie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Stickers are nothing to write home about.
yeah, they're almost too red. So yeah, there's a bunch of Scale Builder Skills Guild stickers on here. I'll find a spot to stick one.
Probably a Harley design sticker on there you could slap in there too, huh?
There's not.
He doesn't even have his own on there, huh?
No.
Self promotion.
Conflict of interest, probably.
Yeah, true. Doesn't want to look like he's getting preferential treatment.
So would you put one of these on the window or on the tailgate if you were the driver of this truck?
Maybe the back window. Yeah.
I try not to put stickers on paint if I can avoid it. I say that, and my Jeep has stickers all on the side of it.
I like those cars that just are covered in stickers. Or some people cover their rust with stickers. Hey,
we've got this guy here that has the coolest car. It's not really, but the guy's got some personality for sure. It's evident. But you know those yellow topped red cars that you drive, or as a kid you get?
Oh yeah,
that big yellow lid and little Tykes. So it's got one deck like painted out like a little Tykes car. It's some old beater of a car, and it's got like these snorkel stuff off it. It's just the craziest thing ever. It's wild. So, but yeah,
some people go all out. They'll put like silver duct on their car, make it look like a spaceship or something like that, or a time machine. I don't know how it goes down the highway and doesn't have pieces flying off of it. But.
You know, this could get a Curry sticker, the Curry axles, right?
Yep.
I don't want to do all the stickers off the sticker sheets, though. I've got a whole box of stuff over there.
You can make your own stuff, too. Some Cricut stuff for it. Nice mountainside
it's tough and that small, but I could do a big something on the back window. I might do my bomb sticker on this one instead of my regular logo. I don't know. I did the bomb for the bomber panels, and then I just liked it so much. I've started using it on other things too. Just trying to decide what would work for this truck best. I think a bomb design might be cooler. Just in the back window or something. Keep it a little subtle.
I have a little deer in mind with gun rack.
That'd be good. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't put a driver in here either, and now realizing what a pain it's going to be to put one in.
I took a wrestler and cut the legs off and sewed them back onto the stomach, because their torso needs to be shorter because it's not full. Yeah, the bench is too high.
But you put the legs back on?
Yeah, I drilled holes through the legs and the torso and ran some thread through it and sewed it. Kind of just ran a bunch of thread through it over and over again. Through the holes, tied them back on there more or less. Can't really tell from the outside that it's messed up anymore.
Oh, really? That's clever. Yeah, and you could get the legs around the steering wheel?
Yeah, one leg on each side of the steering wheel, kind of like that.
Okay.
And I extended the steering wheel out a bit too, because it's too close to the dash. I just used a piece of sprue and drilled a hole through it and used a longer screw.
Yeah, it needs something. Yeah. It's really far away.
I put a bobblehead dog in my passenger seat too.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how all out I'm going to go. These wheels though do look good. The foams in these J Concepts, I like. They look a little flat. Like you can see that the tires will do a little bit of scale collapsing as you go over rocks and stuff.
Yeah, they're aired down.
It's like it's aired down. It's going to really form around things. It looks really cool.
Now those are the green compound?
The
stickiest compound they got?
Yes.
Weren't they ridiculous? Like when you took them out of the package, you could like turn them inside out and they're just so soft and floppy.
Yeah. These are the green compound. I asked them what to get. I asked Rich from J Concepts at USTE what he recommended. So
Nice.
This is what I got. And these were going to go on the Gen 8 because it had those really cool wheels on it. And I'm running stock tires. So after I run these on here, I might have to get another set to put on the Gen 8, which won't be a big deal because those come apart so easy. These are a little bit of a pain to get off, but yeah.
Jay Comps also has that other crawler tire, the Scorpios or something like that. I think they're more of an on-road tire.
Yep, they've got another set of new ones too.
Nice.
2 sets of new ones that they just released at USTE.
Speaking of, did you see those tires?
Wheels.
Those tires that Exocage ran on his buggy there.
Oh yeah, the Proline ones.
Those things are radical, man. Holy cow!
Yeah, they're wicked. They kind of look a little crazy, but they look like they'll get the job done in the mud. That's for sure, and on the rocks.
Right, maybe snow even.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know how much I care for the bead locks if they're different too.
The Crusher bead locks look awesome too. The whole setup looks really cool.
I don't know. I didn't see him assemble them or anything. I'd probably just look at the thumbnail for who knows. I gotta actually see the whole video.
Yeah, if you look at the actual bead locks, they look really cool too.
Okay.
Put my reefs tool away, so it'll be all there when I need it next time.
Javier says he likes the landmines.
Yeah. I know Joe liked him when I was running with him down at USTE. He was singing their praises. I was trying to get him before I even went down there, but our local store didn't stock them, so I said I'll just pick them up there.
Nice.
So our local store stocks their monster truck stuff, but not really the crawler stuff from them. Crawler bodies or any of that, I've noticed. Because I couldn't get the creep I wanted to get ahead of time, and I wanted to get the these tires. So I walked out of there with a creep body and landmine tires. And I'll probably be calling my hobby town about ordering up another set of these landmines. I'm going to run them out. I might take it to the local course first. They have some rocks and stuff in there, so I can see how grippy they are versus getting them all dirty in the dirt first.
Make for a good video too.
Yeah, I think I'll do that because I do have a little bit of rocks. They got a lot of foam, which doesn't matter how grippy you are, I guess, because it kind of, the slippiness is the foam itself and kind of breaking away. But they do on the ground have some rocks. So
I've noticed in the frame rails for the back wheels too, there's holes like you could put a sway bar in. I wonder if the Yeti sway bar would work on it. I thought about picking one of those up possibly too. Thought it would be better.
The Yeti sway bar on
that, because it needs to have like an offset sway bar to be able to function with the shocks. But there's 2 holes in the frame where the torsion bar would go through. I'm pretty sure that's what they're there for. In front of the rear tires on the frame rails.
Yeah, I need to talk to somebody about. I have the reef one on my bomber, and it doesn't seem to be doing much. So I don't know what I did wrong in the installation of it. I watched some videos and it looks right. In fact, it's come off once and I've lost the spacer, the plastic spacer. But I just feel like you can just move it too easily and they still kind of independent. It's like it's slipping on the rod. So I don't know what's going on with it. Or if it's just a really soft bar, to give some adjustments for the sway, but not like complete.
Yeah, some companies send you with some options. I think Reefs just gives you the one.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think that's all they had at my hobby shop when I got it for it. Because typically I would just get bomber ones and put them on, but
yeah,
mine's not a bomber. Mine's a what? It is a bomber.
Yeah, you got a bomber.
And it doesn't come with any sway bars? Or it came with rear and I switched them to reef?
Came with rear, I'm pretty sure.
And I just switched them. Okay.
Yeah. See? It comes with an extra rear one. like on my SMTs.
Yeah. Well, hey man, I'm gonna get ready to go. I have to be at a location scout. I got a ton of video shoots coming up for this month. I'm gonna be traveling like a madman doing interviews
Well,
for work.
Well, be careful and travel safely. Appreciate the invite and enjoyed watching you build that. It looks really nice.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. You got to get building some stuff again, man. You're usually the one I'm used to watching wrench on stuff.
Some point, I just need to get out and do some RCing. Period. I haven't done any in months. So.
Yeah, get you hooked on it again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, it's good seeing you. I'll talk to you soon, Tony.
See you, Kagan.
All right. Have a good night, guys.
See you guys in the chat.